I'm from Burlington, Ontario, Canada. It's kind of a, not small city, it's an average sized city, and there's not a ton to do there, so we just kind of hang out outside most of the time. I have 3 sisters, so we hung out on our street, played a lot of games of tag and some basketball games and street hockey, because growing up in Canada, you have to play street hockey. We spend a lot of time hiking, and there's a lot of waterfalls around our area, so we do that a lot. My parents didn't really raise us like 4 girls. We're not really girly girls, I wouldn't say. We're kind of all just more tough and aggressive, so it's kind of fun growing up with them. I had never played volleyball for a club team before. My sister was on her way out the door with my mom to go to 14U tryouts. I just kind of asked them where they were going, and they said to volleyball tryouts, you can come if you want. We've always had like a little bit of competition between us, so I don't know if it was I was just bored and wanted to go, or I was like, well, I want to do what you're doing. So I just ran upstairs, got dressed, and then I went to the tryouts, and I ended up making the team, and I'm pretty sure I was awful at volleyball. But I made it for my speed, the coach said at the time. So I was 10 playing under 14, and then that's kind of where I started and continued playing since then. Club is huge, and especially in Canada, high school is not as serious as it is in America. So you kind of get recruited from your club career. And my team played for Defensa, and we came to the States to play a lot, so that was big for coming to the NCAA. You look at the American national team, and they're always super competitive and always in the Olympics. So I just wanted to play with the top players in North America and see where I stood among them.
Michigan State out of the back row. They'll swing with Bailey. She finds the corner.
I loved Kathy, and I loved the girls when I came and visited, and it's a big school, so I wasn't used to that, but I wanted to see how I could do it at such a large school, and the Big Ten is the best conference that you can play in the NCAA, so I also wanted to play here. I mean, you can't beat that.
Autumn is a very well-rounded player. She's skilled in every area. She's athletic. She is so very athletic. She's fast. She's explosive. She's dynamic, but she can pass. She can pass and play defense. She understands the game. She's played sand volleyball. She's played indoor volleyball. She's been really somebody who has looked to play any chance she gets. So her experience level is very high, and her aggressiveness really helps her be a great player.
Serve deep, played up by Brashear. Pin-to-pin pass. Bailey left side, cuts the angle cross court. Autumn will not be denied.
I kind of just like speedy things on the court, so I'm a little bit shorter than everybody else, so in order for me to score it, sometimes it has to be a little bit quicker, maybe a faster set. And then I play back row too, so I don't know, I just have a mindset to keep the ball off the floor like I'm sure most defenders do, but it's kind of a fun little game to me.
Autumn Bailey's actually one of my best friends on the team, and so we always say that we can be really candid with each other on the court. Sometimes we snap at each other, but we're over it like 2 seconds later, and I think that's a really important relationship to have. You have to be able to be honest with your teammates in high-pressure situations, and we have the relationship off the court that allows us to do that on the court.
She really wants to win. I mean, that's a focus for her, and so she drives herself. Sometimes, you know, like I said, we want to make sure that we're staying calm in certain moments and those types of things, and she's growing through that. She's so explosive, so dynamic, and so competitive. So she really is showing now that with the composure of making key decisions at key times, you're seeing that all come together because of the experience of last year.
I've definitely come a long way, and I see pictures of my sisters and I and my best friends growing up and playing tag on our street to where I am now. I never would have imagined that this is where I would be. I always kind of thought growing up I'd go to school in Canada, and I didn't see the NCAA in my future until I knew more about it, and now I really didn't picture myself here, but I'm really happy that I am where I am today. I'm majoring in elementary education. I kind of want to be a 1st through 5th grade teacher probably. But before that, I want to play professional volleyball overseas somewhere, and then hopefully for Team Canada. And then when that's over, I kind of want to play beach volleyball. I played beach volleyball a lot growing up, and I kind of took a break from it to play indoor for a long time, and then hopefully we'll return to that after. Kind of almost emotional to talk about sometimes, because it brings you places that you would never think, and I would never have seen. I've never been to Italy and all those places, and I wouldn't have gotten all of the opportunities that I've had because of volleyball, so I kind of owe a lot to the sport.